What's going on, everyone? Dan here, we're back. We're on Turbo again, but I'm going to change it up a little bit. On the last video we were playing one Drag Down. We're going to drop that out. I just don't think it comes up enough. There's no other draw cards. Obviously I'd love another upstart, but what can you do? We thought about Reckless, but losing your two draw phases does kind of suck, but you do get the card immediately. So we're going to try and find a little replacement. I'm tempted to put another booking because we're seeing a lot of Decree, but also thinking about putting one of the power traps in. Siding on appropriate, which is a little cheeky, but siding it in against Turbo. If you hit on any of these 5 cards, and then these are all giving you pluses after. So we're seeing how it goes. It's not come up yet, but maybe it will. Might have to do some testing away from the ladder and see what happens. So thinking about what we're going to put in the main. I don't really want to increase the monster count. I'm pretty happy with the monsters how they are. It's going really well with them. Traps are fine. I'm tempted to put the mirror in, honestly, but we're going to look at maybe another book. The book deals with a lot of the issues we're facing. We are going to do them. I'm talking myself into it, so we're going to get that book in there. And I'm going to add another spell to side to deal with something that we struggle with, which we're not quite sure what that is yet. So let's put goat fight cards. In fact, let's put my favourite cards. We've got a lot of goat cards saved here. We've got most of these in the deck. MSTs and the main. Siding that for a little bit. I think Swords is going to come in. I really like it as a side deck option, so let's bring that in. Let's run this out. Let's get this on the ladder. Just one little swap, but hopefully improve. So we're going to look for a partner now. There's quite a lot of people online. There's an event going on right at the minute. It's the Patreon World Championship Qualifier 12. So a lot of the top players taken up by that, but there's plenty of people that don't play in it because they don't pay for the Patreon. So we're seeing that running now. Right, we found someone, let's get in. We're playing Drustel 7, 313, 178. Paper ties. I'm going to get that scissors. Now he's going to go rock. No, he's not. He's following me. He's thinking we're doing the same. So we're going to go paper again. And now he's going to go scissors. We can't win this one. There we go. So we're 213, 335. We're trying to rank up this ranking here. See if we can't hang out at the top of the leaderboards at the end of the season. Get that top 50 spot. Secure our place in that tournament. There's a lot of people trying for it. I can guarantee that. We've been quite strongly here. This will do. Stand by main. Let's try this duo before we do anything else. Always get the duo first. And then we're going to point out this card. Completely random. Just feel like that one. Feel like that's going to be a good hit. Even before Serpent. It's taken a while. Let's kind of put good luck, have fun. Didn't write back to him. Let's see what he does here. He's thinking long and hard about it, but we hit Judgment. Happy with that. Can't complain about that at all. So we're expecting Warrior. Well, everything's playing Judgment at the minute, so could be Warrior, could be Turbo. At least it's not Chaos Control Decree. That'd be very weird if it was, but what's he going to discard? Let's see what he follows up with. I'm expecting something. Yeah, Rotor's fine. Expecting Rotor, Knock, or a spell. That's good for us. That's good news. It means he's losing utility by not keeping that. We are going to, I believe, set Deco, set Book, set Jar. And the reason we're doing this is even if he breaks, the Deco will swing over it. Which we quite like. Because we don't have big attack points in this deck. We don't want to let Warriors get too far ahead. And we're also happy if he slams down heavy to try and take a 2 for 2. A 2 for 1 will slap that Jar up and get a 2 for 2. He's going to duo. Perfect. Even more reason to set the book. So we're going to discard these. No response. Nice to have the Serpent at the start. Always sweet. He's taking a 1 for 1 there when we get the Serpent back. But he's going to start by MFTing. He's going to hit the book. That's sad. Not much we can do about that. He is the right one. I'd love to have seen blind MST the Jar. He's just trying to simplify the game state. He's trying to get it 1v1s. So we're going to take +1 off the Deco and a +1 off the Jar, which is great. So your summon is fine. I'm sure we're going to go straight to battle phase and he's going to swing him. We're going to get a draw. Serpent and Wingblast is wonderful. We can start locking him out soon. If he sets one, we're going to end phase Jar. If not, we're going to wait till our turn. So stand by, let's get this Serpent back. Draw phase, Serpent phase, end phase 1. Let's Jar. See what we got, still in the standby. So we've got Knock, which is not great against Warriors, let's be real, but I think we have to set the Wing Blast, set the Sangam, pass it over. Probably got Chaos in hand maybe, if he's picking on it. Could be could be another monster, but we're happy if he takes out this with level 2 or exiled. So win for us. Does mean his Kaiku gets a swing at Grave, but 3 dark and it's not the end of the world right now. He's setting, which is wonderful news. He has not set it. Is he going to fire it? I think he should. I think he's correct to fire it here. Someone's fine. So I think we have to stack the Kaiku here. Either way, the suit will deal with either. And there's something to be said for stacking the breaker, but I think we have to stack the Kaiku. The breaker represents more advantage for him. He did use it. I was starting to think there he wasn't going to take the counter off, and he played us a little bit with the effects, but no, we did alright. He's going to swing him. Sangan's going to pick us up a suit, definitely. Can't complain about that. Suit will out. The Kaiku on the top, and the breaker. Nice and clean. Draw phase, we get another knock, so stand by. I'm going to think whether we get the Serpent or not. Whether we want to play around the Dust Shoot. I think we leave the Serpent, we don't need it right now. If we leave the Serpent, he's just going to hit us with Kaiku and banish it, so we have to take it. So main one, we're going to normal summon Suit, set that breaker down. If he lets it go through. Could be a Judgment. Judgment on Suki isn't the worst, because it really runs us through the Warriors. Let's try and get the attack in. Worst case we knock it, but yeah, that's fair. And we will knock it, we want to get some value out of this Nobleman in this matchup. And then I think we're going to set the other Nobleman pass. There's a call to keep it for Grace, but with the Serpent already, I think we're quite happy with this. We know he's going to draw Kaiku, we're going to take 18. No, we are banishing that, it was hit by a knock. Let's just tell him. No. Let's see what he's got. Oh, good. Let's see this Kaiku come down. And we're going to take 18. Nothing we can do about this, sadly. Can't even chump block it because the Sook is gone. So draw, standby, maim. He did not finish from Grave, which we will take and move quickly through. So let's drop the Thunder Dragon, get 2 more. Hand's clogging up, which is really sad, but we're going to set this Serpent. Should block this Kaiku a little bit more. Maybe it would have been nice to have hit the break back, but what can you do? I would have took out the Chariot, yeah, it would have took out the Kaiku that way. But he would have had a breaker with a counter because he would resummon it. Swings and roundouts, see what he gets. Kaiku graceful straight away, he's got nothing extra to discard, so he's just taking one of these 3. It's never bad, but it could always be better if you've got a discard. Graceful is exactly what I would like to see right now. He's going to drop a Tribe. He's not got anywhere near Light and Dark, so I'll be surprised to see at least one of them dropped him. He's going to go with the most utility, I'm sure, or protection, if not a Judgment, is always good in this spot. Just protect the castle on this Kaiku. Won't be ashamed to see another monster come down. I think that's what I'd expect. He's going to go straight in. He's going to hit that Serpent, that's fine by me. You can keep blocking. He's not going to set, he's just going to pass, so stand by, let's get that Serpent back. I'm just going to set again, he's going to think it's the Serpent, we're definitely setting his Spy. Sad if he gets the knock, but what can you do? I think we've got to take it. If he would have knocked last time if he had the knock, I'm certain. But he could draw it for turn. I'm going to summon Berserk Gorilla, that is fine. Because we're going to wall up this. So let's put the other Gorilla out, the other Spy out, wall these up. And he's going to take 200. So main phase 2, that's still the card that he drew, so we're not going to see anything set. So stand by main 1, let's see this pot, see what this gets us. It's very nice to see. Ooh, Heavy Stormbook is wonderful. Heavy Stormbook is very, very nice. It is tempting to go aggressive on this Kaiku, but I don't think we need to right now. Yeah, I really don't think we need to. I think we're going to hold the Serpent. It's nice to put a Thunder Dragon over the Serpent, but with these 2 we're not going to beat them down. But with Book we will. So yeah, let's set this up and let's set the Book. If we tribute somebody to Thunder Dragon, we can start getting over one of these with Book. With the Thunder Dragon. And we can do it with the Spy anyway, but it's harder to deal with 2 Spies for the Warrior matchup. I'd rather have them in defense right now. Just going to adjust what he does is main phase 1. He's thinking. I'm not sure what he's gonna. I'm not sure what he's got on his plate. I think we'll just see him attack the set here. I won't be surprised. He's gonna heavy, so I am gonna book, and I'm gonna think about booking my spy because these can both flip straight back up. I think we're booking this spy because worst case we're gonna flip it and we'll get the guard. So that's fine. Nothing else. Wonder what he was waiting for. So that was the new card. So he's still got this dead card in hand. I don't want to flip this manually, but he's not going to attack it. He knows what it is. But we will at some point, I'm sure, if we start to make a push. There's someone exiled. He's probably going to take care of the spy. He should take care of the face one if he's smart. Yeah. Now I'm sure we'll see him attack over this set. And then I think next time we'll just pro set a heavy, so if we can't catch him out on something. He's going to take out the serpent. That's fine. He's not going to attack this spy. So, stand by, let's get that serpent back to hand. We are playing a game back and forth. We set a serpent, he may draw knock, but I think I'm happy with how it's going for now. We're going to set ring. He's gone through his heavy, so we're going to set ring out heavy and serpent. Represents more of a threat. We're going to pass there, and we're going to save this ring probably until we get Chaos to smack down like Kaiku. If he gets the knock, it's a hell of a choice between these two. He's going to swing in, hit that serpent again. It'll be nice to see Chaos now because we can ring the Kaiku first. Stand by, let's get the serpent back. A bit of lag my in, so add the serpent to hand. Main one. Now, how do I want to play this? He's just going to keep attacking if we set it. Gorilla has to, technically, but now we've got the Wing Blast as a big call to keep it in hand. I'm tempted to ring the Kaiku, but I don't think I gain anything from doing that right now. If I ring the Kaiku, we could Wing Blast the Gorilla. It depends if he draws for top. We don't want to get this attacked while it's in face-up attack. And I don't think we've got the protection right now to flip it. I'm going to set Wing Blast. We're going to keep the Serpent pass here. We'll be waiting to draw. He could draw anything that call or prem, anything that revives from the graveyard now also deals with this spy. But if he does get that, there's not a lot we can do, so we are definitely going to ring this level 2 here. And then if he's got an answer in the back row, if he's got a judgment, we'll let him judgment and then we'll stack it. Then we would have to flip it. We'll take that, we'll get the spy protected. So what else is he going to do? He's got a set. Set Call of the Hunter would be naughty right now. I would not enjoy that, but let's see what he's got. He's thinking, he's typing in chat. I take 900. Of course I do. He's not paying attention. It's just my... So, draw. Upstart's interesting. Gives us another card, so stand by main. Let's fire the upstart and draw one, and he will gain 1,000. And now we see the BLS, which is wonderful, wonderful news. So we can start with the heavy. We're going to start with the Wind Blast and discard the Serpent to play around or shoot. I think we have to do that. We're going to Wind Blast the Kaiku to play around or shoot. So Wind Blast, discard, target the Kaiku, put it on back on the top. I think this will go through. And then let's fire off heavy storm. Get that back row out and ensure this BLS play goes through. It's widespread ruin, wonderful. So he's got Kaiku on the top. What we got damage wise, so we got 4,000 plus 42, we got 62 plus, what's that, 600, we got 68. That's sad, we're 100 off game. I think if we slap that out though, he loses because he top decks the Kaiku, so let's make that push. So Spy will summon Guard in attack. And then we'll tribute the Guard for a T-Drag. And then we're going to banish. We'll banish the deck. Oh, this is dead, so we'll banish this and banish the Dragon. Summon out this BLS. And go to battle phase. And swing over that. We know he's got the Kaiku off the top. I'm sure he's realising it right now. 4k. Plus 28. Sad to be 100 short, but you play upstart's going to happen. Without the upstart it would not have happened. So you're losing 20. Oh, I've miscalculated massively, haven't I? Oh, he's not took 1,000 for 1,000 over the... More for the gorilla. Yeah, GG. Fair enough. We had to check. I really hadn't miscalculated. That was a little scary that I'd come to that. I really thought I'd mess that one up. So playing against Warrior, we've got a lot on the side. We always have a good Warrior matchup. We're going to bring at least one of these in. I'm tempted to bring two in, but I think we're going to stick that. Keep this out. We are going to bring the swords. Does well against Warrior. Nobles are coming out, obviously, without a shadow of a doubt. We're now playing second book, so we don't decide a book in. But we will side in these two traps. And then what I like to do is this. Let's side these out for... And usually I sided one extra, but I'm happy with that. Either way, these all hurt Warrior. I know it can brick on it, but odds are it doesn't, technically, mathematically. I mean, even if we see one before the other, we always fire one and then flip the decree. And if the decree set up, it's usually very hard for them to out, so we're not worried about the few other dead traps when we got the discard outs. Strong start here against Warriors, especially strong start going second in case he tries to set Don or set DD Warrior Lady. We can see what we're dealing with the swords, but at least holds them off for 3 turns, or forces interaction. Graceful Serpent is wonderful though, never complain about that. And the only other thing we can see now is the Thunder Dragon. He's going to pop. Strong start, best start, gets +1. I expect to see a Whopper here. He's going to set quite a few behind a Warrior, probably Blade, but he was very conservative last time and we didn't see Judgment, I don't think. Let's just check if we saw Judgment. He sent one from hand to graveyard, and that's it, so he does play Judgment. I mean, it'd be silly not to, but it's worth checking. So he's just going to summon Sasuke Pass, so we're fine with that. So stand by main. We are going to fire this Graceful, because we've got the Serpent, it'd be silly not to. Draw 3. We're going to put the Serpent in the grave. Now what else don't we want? I think we want to keep the card Destruction because we have the Serpent. I would like to fire the swords, set the deco, set the book, I think. There's no point in setting the book actually. If we set the book, any heavies, we don't get benefit, we'll just set his monster that's face up, so. Sangen is a shatter as well. Sangen's great bait for level 2 and the like. I guess as a search, it gives us our Tsukiyomi because that's what we want in this matchup. But we don't want Tsukiyomi and card Destruction, so we're going to discard the Sangen for now. Gives us a Dark, and then we're going to fire this Sword of Revealing Light. Set Koichi, and pass it over here. Let's let him out the swords. The sad thing is a Kaiku, which he did last game, Kaiku plus Gorilla he had, but we'll deal with that. That's if he's got spell and trap removal. I'm sure he won't be lacking in Warriors though. There's at least heavy MST, probably at least 2 dust. I like to main one side one, but I can fully see why people play more. Well, there's a lot of chainable back row nowadays, you do have to put a lot of blind and phase back row, which is sad when you hit a jar and that, but it is what it is. Let's see what he's got in his main phase 1. I'm just going to wait for him to make the play here. We've not got any interaction this turn, so he's going to normal summon the exile, he's going to take out this set. I'm quite happy with that. It's a 1-for-1. Deck always goes 1-for-1. See if he's got anything to take out this swords. I'm just glad it wasn't Kaiku. Kaiku is the bane of this deck, but we've got some good Kaiku outs. We've got Snatch, we've got Book. He can't attack, we know how to counter to the swords at the end of the turn, so we signal. That's one down. And then standby phase, we're going to pick up this Serpent. Now, card Destruction is looking ever more tempting. Main phase 1, we're going to discard the Dragon, and we're going to get 2 more. We will lose a Sork, and we've only got the 1 Sork on the list, but I think we're in too good of a position not to right now. We've got 3 dead cards, and they can be 3 very real cards. It would be nice to keep the Snatch in the book, which I'm very tempted to do so. Set Snatch, set Book, card Destruction for 4. Rip his hand out. I think we have to do that. I think we're going to get aggressive here. We're going to set the Snatch, set Book, then fire card Destruction. See if he's got a response, and if not, we'll slash discard hand. And give him a second. Could think about judgment in it, but he knows I've got 2 T-Drag Serp. So it's not a bad card to hit. He's going to let it go. So we're going to slash draw 4. We hit his heavy, that is ideal. And we see upstart pot. That could not have gone better. He's playing Sorkin Warriors, so we got his Warrior Lady, his Prem. So he's going to draw 5. We did really well there. That was a great card destruction. So main phase 1, let's fire this upstart off. We give him 1,000. See what we get. Oh, Duel. Wow. It's too strong. Let's let him gain 1,000, and then we're going to fire Delinquent Duel before we fire pot. That's why we're doing it in this order. See if he's got a response. Send his randomised, but we will wait for a thumbs up and then we'll point. We're going to point at this one nearest the deck. But we don't want to point until he's given us a thumbs up. In case he decides to say he was thinking, change something to discard a card. We're just going to point because it's been quite a while. We don't want to stay here forever. He's been long enough that if he says thinking now, the judge would rule. It's been too long. If you were thinking, you should have said something. He's going to discard a blade, so he's got lights and darks. He's got 2 lights, 2 darks. He's looking in his grave as if he's got chaos and he was checking his live. Thinking whether he would have to discard dark, so we're going to read a BLS in hand, but not what we can do about that right here. But we are in a strong position seeing as his heavy's gone and he's playing warriors, so he's not going to recur that. So we are going to go heavy, well, deep on the back row. So he's going to discard a tribe, and we're going to fire the pot. We get 2 more. We're not going to wait because he would have judgmented one of the cards by now. Spy against the Sasuke is sad, but it's just something we've got to deal with sometimes. We are going to set the spy and set 1 decree. Pass it over. We got a lot of stuff here. A few BLSs, we're going to snatch it and we're going to start getting in with it. We've got the book to protect it as well even. And before we do all that, we would flip the decree to try and insulate the players. So he's drawn for turn. See his standby main. He's going to find it hard to push through 4 back row, which look live right now. And the swords. It's very hard to say you would drop a BLS in this situation if you're the warrior player, but if you feel you're falling behind and you need equaliser, or you're worried this is a faith and you've got no other out, sometimes you've got to do it. We did also see his premature go, which is wonderful news for us. The only time we've got to fear things from the graveyard now is if he's got the Call of the Haunted. Or if he's playing Warrior the Return of Alive, and that would be very spicy. So we're not seeing anything else from him right here. End phase, we are going to flip this decree and see what he does with that. Very happy about the position here. 1-0 up and looking like we're going to take this. So we got our own BLS, which is fantastic, honestly. We might make our own push here. We're feeling pretty well protected. We've got the book. What can we do realistically if we go for game now? What attacks have we got? We've got 12 plus 12 is 24. Plus 18 is 42. We've got 7-2. So it's not in for game, but we're not going to make the game push. He's got lights and dark, so I don't want to push too hard yet. But I think we are going to flip up this spy. See what he responds with. Or we might just start beating down first. If we snatch the Sasuke first, it takes him hitting our spy offline. Because you can't tarantula anyway. So let's see what he's got. It'd be nice if he booked that there, because then the spy would get even more value. So let's flip some of the spy, declare the effects. We're going to put the other spy in defense. No point in putting in an attack right now. Just going to hit him for 3k, and then next turn we're going to make the game push. So we're going to attack, because he will gain the K back, so it'll put him on 7k. You're going to lose 18. Put him on 6k. And then we're going to pass here. There is something to be said for setting Sasuke, but I don't really like that here. But it was only to stop him gaining 1,000, but we can already do 7k next time anyway, so there's no point in doing that. We've got 7-2 present. Let's see what he's got. We've got 1 more turn on swords, which is wonderful. Swords is really coming clutch here. I'm very glad we put it in before the match. It's a great card against warriors. I mean, he was limited to 1 for a reason, but also at that time, it was a madly different game. Sitting on 3 swords would be, well, it'd be done now in store decks, but it wouldn't be done now in the meta. So he's thinking he's standby, he's gained his 1,000, let's see what he comes in with main one. I would not be afraid to see a chaos here. It's just the swords are really messing with him. because he can't attack over. If he went BLS, he's only getting a 1-for-1. So he's going to MST this Royal Decree, which is sad, but nothing we can do about that. We're going to let this go. So he's going to make a big push back here. Something to said for setting the second Royal Decree, but I didn't. So we're expecting to see some traps flipped here. Probably Call of the Haunted, honestly. Call of the Haunted for Exiled. That just doesn't do enough. Call of the Haunted for Tribe, of course, he's got Tribe here. The normal summon Kaiku, we're fine with the normal summon. He's going to Torrential. I think we're going to let him wipe. There's not a lot we can do about it. We're going to go neg 1. No, it's going to be 3 for 3, so... yeah, let's go. No response to that. It's a fair and honest Torrential there. And it's a good thing. It's a good MST Torrential. Now the Cord would be fine. Yeah, here comes the Cord. I'm surprised he didn't call first. He must have nothing in his hand. Probably going to see a Kaiku here, and if so, we are definitely going to book Moonlight Kaiku. I think Kaiku's the only call here. I think he has to be at Kaiku and start getting stuff out of my graveyard. If not, he just risks falling too far behind. There's nothing else. There's nothing better. He could have saved the Cord as utility to take out BLS, because Exile or DD Warrior Lady, but trying to be aggressive, be proactive. He can't attack because of the sword. He's going to get the Sasuke. That seems wrong to me, but I am more than happy with that. Let's see if he commits anything else. He's just going to pass. So swords goes. So draw face, standby. I think we still got the Serpent in the grave. I forgot last time, so we take that to hand. Main one. We got no to shoot to play around. Setting a Spy is shouting at me right now. I think setting a Spy, setting the Decree. And then see what he's got. If he's got the knock, he's got the knock. That's alright. We're still well far ahead at the minute. We're very far ahead. We're going to save the book basically for a Kaiku or a serious threat. It'd be sad if he's got knock plus level 2. But we're expecting at least one knock. He's 17 cards through his deck. So he's going to normal summon the Breaker. We're going to think about that. We're going to let it go, but we're going to make him think we've got something. Because I don't want to book the Breaker here, honestly, to protect the Decree. Because then that protects his Call of the Haunted in return. If he hits the book, we will book. He hit the Decree, so that's fine. Let that go. Let's see what order he attacks in now, see if he brings anything else down. This is good because the heavy now will clear his Call of the Haunted when it comes through. He's going to attack the Magician of Faith, which we are fine with. We will take this. We push. We can't push for game, so probably the Graceful is the shout, but it was worth looking if we got anything else. Swords is also very nice. We've got the heavy, so if the heavy was in grave, we would consider taking it just to put pressure on him. We're going to take this 18, or we're going to book. We're going to take this 18. In case we see any more shenanigans main phase 2. I don't want to book if we don't have to. Because at the minute BLS is going to wipe both of these out. So stand by main 1. I'm going to fire off this race for discard Serp. So let's draw 3. That's wonderful. MST does the job of the heavy. And we get to keep it. So let's discard Serpent. The guard is great with the Sook to loop. It's hard to say which one we get rid of here. The set in the Faith is a great call, but these two are also brilliant. I think we can start picking up with the Sook. So Sook plus MST will deal with his board. And then we've got Book for Protection. I think the guard's going to be the one to go. So we're going to MST the back row. That gets rid of the Sasuke. And we're going to normal summon this this and target the Breaker and then swing over. And then we've got Book Heavy. He's got 2 in hand, he's not been set in, so we're thinking it's a monster heavy hand, but I'm still thinking he's got a Chaos Spear. What we don't want is Chaos plus normal summon to win the game, so we're going to set the heavy, bring this back to hand. We know his heavy's gone, so we're not worried about that. We just want to represent more of a threat on our side of the field. I fully expect to see a normal summon here, maybe a Blade Knight. So that's a new card, he's just top deck that. We're still reading them as monsters, so there's the Blade Knight. So we are fine, we're going to book this Blade Knight. Definitely. And then we'll get 1 for 1 with the heavy. And the BLS will pick off this blade. So we'll book the Blade Knight now. Safe taking 2k. Play around ring on the BLS after as well. I mean, the heavy will also do that, but worth noting. So standby. We've got 4 in hand and we can't play around it, so let's get this up and back. I don't see a reason not to right now. It just gives him more things to think about that I might be setting. So let's get this heavy 1 for 1. What we're going to hit. It's taking a lot of time to think about it. It's a judgment. Yeah, that's nice. We'll take a 1 for 1 on that. So now we think. So we still think he's got chaos in hand. We got a lot of protection now. So setting these two behind the blades is very tempting. Because it could still read Serp. He knows we've got Sook. He could also think Sook. He's no Sook Serp, so there's a chance it's one of them two. And I don't think you knock that. I think you try and knock the Serp actually as a fair shout, but he's going to flip the blade. Oh, he's going to summon as well. This is wonderful. We're going to pick a nice 2 for 1 with mirror here. Unless he's got. Does he bind MST? Yeah, he hit MST on the Royal Decree. He's going to banish. He's going to run right into this now. This is the one. What is it? Is it BS this whole time? It was. So let's let him click that battle phase and then we're going to hit him with the Swift GGs. Which one are you going to choose? It's not going to matter. But we might see a quick quit here. It's a sad feeling, but fair play to him for making the push. You've got to try and win. But it's just game now. You had to, really. I would do the same. He's reading decrees, so he's seen double decree. You're not going to expect the mirror. I have faith, BLS. I was waiting. So let's see. We're fully expecting to scoop it up, but you never know. We're just going to play it out like it is. I think we got him so far by surprise there. I don't think he was expecting us to have chaos. I think he's thinking these are pretty dead. But also, seeing double decree and then mirror force, it's just not what you expect. Because Book would have only hit the BLS, and he would still have the Kaiku alive, even though he knows we've got Tsukiyomi actually. You can't blame him for making the push. Let's see if he admits defeat here. I'd like to see it. We're not going to sit in this lobby all night. Either way, let's wrap it up now, guys. Thank you for watching. It's been nice. Back-to-back wins again. Get a couple of wins on the trot. Won't see what rating we're going to get until he admits defeat, but he's still checking. He's still messing about. So leave a comment down below. Tell me what we did wrong, what we can do better. Like, comment, subscribe. It's great to see you getting involved, getting interactive. I'm just going to keep it going daily. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying making them. I'm enjoying getting the feedback, and I'm enjoying seeing the channel grow. So keep supporting. Let's get this daily GOAT content. Keep it going. Keep in the love. Peace out, guys.